With adolescents, it is worse. Parents don't have the connect with their children because they don't trust them. They don't trust them with issues. They don't trust them with money. And they always put down their self-esteem. Sometimes parents will come to me and say, as a parent, if you say the child can't do it or the child is incapable, what a waste garden. What waste garden? How will the child, boost his confidence? So first and foremost, you have to be that emotional buffer to the child to which the child feels, yes, if I have a problem, I can go to my teacher and I can tell my teacher will address it. A child is absent in your class for a couple of days. You are the class teacher. 4 days, 5 days, there is continuous absenteeism. Come down, report to the principal, call up to the parent, find out what happened. I'll tell you what happened in my school. It was last year, immediately after Pongal holidays. One child in 9th class was not coming to school. It was 4-5 days. The teacher came running to me, ma'am, this boy is usually punctual. I don't know what happened to him, he's not coming to school. I said, please call up the parent. We called up the parent. And you know what we found? The boy had gone for Sankranti to his village. His kite got stuck to an electric pole. This boy climbed the electric pole, got electrocuted and died. And we didn't know about it. Because it was Sankranti, even the friends didn't know, nobody knew. Immediately that day we had a Havan in school and we prayed for that boy. What I'm trying to say, sometimes strange things can happen to children. God forbid that this kind of thing should happen to any child. Child may be sick, mother may be sick. Or I had a case. Last year we fought a very terrible case with a child refusing to come to school, sleeping in a house till 11 o'clock, threatening the mother that I won't go to school. If you send me to school, I'll do something to myself. Taking away money from the house and going outside and eating. And telling the mother, you are a hopeless cook. Myself and my supervisory heads, we went to his house, we sat in his house and we brought the child to school. Thrice we went like that. Once I went, once my attendants went, once my security guard went. Then this year I told the mother, every day we can't come to your house and we can't take your child to school. Put your child in a hostel. Take responsibility for your child. Decide what to do. Last year his attendance was hardly 50%, not even 50%. 40% of the days the child came to school. And the teacher will come to me, ma'am, again the boy is absent. And if they go to their hometown, they will stay in their hometown for 2 weeks together. They won't come back. 3 दिन का holiday आ गया, इसका 15 दिन का पड़ जाएगा. This was the guy. So what I'm trying to say is, the emotional connect, the personal connect is very important. So now let me come, I'm again discussing the roles of the teacher, the primary role where we are talking about care, knowledge and giving a secure, motivated learning environment to the child. Teachers, please remember, don't exhibit partiality to any child in the class in any way. I'll tell you what partiality can be. Children are sitting in the class. You are making one particular child or two particular children because they listen to you and they help you in various activities of the class sit in the second bench, because first bench usually we make the slow learners sit in front of us. You are not changing the place of these two. Every week, every month, only those two are sitting, and whenever you want any work, you call out only those two children's names. Immediately child will say in the class, teacher is always partial only to these two. And for God forbid, there might be a class leader or a board leader, and when teacher is not coming to the class, they will write names of the naughty children on the board, and they will, when the teacher enters the class, they will report to the teacher. Then teacher immediately, why you are all making noise, why you are doing class? Teacher will take a blast for everybody. Then what these children will say? These two make so much of mischief in class. Who has to go and report these children's mischief to madam? Madam will never listen to us. Madam is very partial. And then, second way of partiality, collecting notes for correction. These two won't complete the notes and won't submit. But they will give a list of children who will complete the notes. Please teach us. Divide the roles also among children. Make this way rotation of sitting, make this way rotation of sitting also in the class. And no one favorite child in the class. And please don't take a child's name always in the class. Then I'll tell you, children for good or for bad. Rajiv will take one pin and poke another fellow. Why? That fellow will come and say, Rajiv poked me. Then what teacher will say? Why Rajiv you are doing this? Why are you doing this? Rajiv. We are talking about Rajiv the whole day. For good or bad? Attention seeking behavior. So if they don't get praise, they will at least want to get scolded so that they are in your vision. You are looking at them, you are recognizing that he is there in the class. Now, Binu is my student sitting in the class. For 1 week, I don't take Binu's name at all. I am ignoring Binu. This is also a kind of abuse of children. Not recognizing the presence of children in the class. Not calling out children by name. Not doing. And children don't like, hey boy, stand up. Hey girl, stand up. Bye boy, girl, don't I have a name? I use a different tactic. I also don't remember names that well. I'll ask, what's your name? They'll say, Ravi. Okay, Ravi, stand up. No problem. What's your name? Asking is not a problem. But next time, remember his name is Ravi. Don't call Ravi Rahul. Okay? So please teachers, please remember to recognize children, acknowledge children, understand children, understand their emotions in the class. So teaching is not just chalk and talk with the board. Go around the class. There will be children who don't bring their classworks or who bring their classworks, put it in their bag, hide it. They'll say, I didn't bring my classwork today. Then the next day also, I didn't bring my classwork today. Third day also, I didn't bring my classwork. Third day teacher will come running. You will call the house. Mother will say, what madam? Every day morning I am looking at the timetable and putting the classwork. It must be in his bag. You check his bag. Then if we come and check the bag, book will be very much there in the bag. But the fellow doesn't want to write. So the book will become, otherwise from his bag, it will go to somebody else's bag. If they know you are checking. By random if you check, that minute they come to know you are checking, from his bag it will become gone to another bag. Happens or not? Yes. I experience it many a time. Okay? So as teachers, your strategies must be the most innovative and the most intelligent strategy. When I was a teacher, I'm still a teacher, when I used to do invigilation, I like to write poetry. A small paper I'll have in my hand, something I'll keep scribbling in it. Children are very curious what I'm writing. Yes or no? After the exam, one character will come and ask, Madam, what were you writing? I said, what do you think I was writing? I was writing the names of all the children who were copying in the exam. That's it. Oh, madam, no, so many copied. Then when the valuation comes and everything is done, when I give the paper, I say, I'm very disappointed. Some of them have copied in the exam. I have the list with me. If I know you have copied, when I am going to distribute the papers, I will call you, I will minus the respective marks. In 5 minutes, they will all look at each other's face. And slowly one fellow will stand up. Madam, please don't minus any mark for me. I didn't copy. My friend asked me the question. He pestered me, so I showed. So you will find my answer and his answer is the same. But I am the giver, not the copier. Then slowly 4 or 5 will stand up in the class. I copied half a question. I copied quarter question. All this will come. Then I will say, okay, we will see what you have done. But next time I see you copying, next time I find you doing this, you will all get zeros. Finish. उधर मुझे कुछ भी नहीं मालूम है किसने कॉपी किया किसने किया I don't know anything but big scene I will create in front of them and all will come out with the truth. फिर उसके I told you I won't show you in the exam you kept on poking me from here. See how madam called me. Madam is comparing papers. She said by chance two will write the same wrong answer. No? Mathematics we can find out very easily. 2 wrong answers. 5 into 9, one fellow will write 40. Second fellow also copying, but just put a P to 40. I said these two are written like this, these two are copied. Wrong answer will be the same in both, whether they copied. Madam, I was sitting in that corner of the room. This fellow said this corner of the room. And I said then both of you are thinking wrongly. Isn't it? So some tactics. You must become a jadugar in the class.